Meanwhile, Syria's president is in China. That's right, Bashar al-Assad is traveling. He landed in China's Hangzhou today. The Chinese media is busy building suspense. You have to hear this. Assad's plane landed amid heavy fog at the airport. Chinese media says it added to the atmosphere of mystery. We disagree, though. There is nothing mysterious about Assad's visit to China. In fact, it's all very obvious. China has been supporting Assad in the Syrian civil war, not military support, political support. They have vetoed 8 resolutions against Syria at the United Nations Security Council. So China is one of Assad's few friends. This visit is all about building on that. China is hosting the upcoming Asian Games. The opening ceremony is on Saturday. Assad, along with other leaders, will attend it. And for the Syrian president, that's a big deal. He was an international pariah for 10 years. He was kicked out of the Arab League. So to share the stage at the Asian Games is symbolic, which is why China invited him to reintroduce Assad on the world stage, to give him some legitimacy. Assad is expected to hold talks with President Xi Jinping. China says the meeting will take relations to new heights.
President Xi and other Chinese leaders will meet with him to have an in-depth exchange of views on bilateral relations and issues of common concern. We believe that President Bashar al-Assad's visit will further deepen mutual trust and cooperation in various fields between the two countries and push bilateral relations to a new level.
Assad last visited China in 2004. That's more than 18 years ago. Since then, a lot has changed. For starters, he doesn't control his entire country. Kurdish fighters hold Syria's lucrative oil fields. But that has not stopped Xi Jinping. His strategy is to extend China's influence to West Asia. So far, he's had 2 successes. One, the deal with Iran. China has promised to invest over $400 billion over 25 years in Iran. And 2, the Saudi Arabia-Iran deal. China got these 2 rivals to normalize relations. No one saw it coming. Could Syria be Xi Jinping's next target? Well, politically, it does make sense. The Arab countries have reinstated Assad in the Arab League. It's only the West that is still opposing him. The US and Europe want to impose more sanctions on Syria. So Assad and Xi have that in common. They both hate the West, but financially, will it make sense? On paper, yes, it does. But Syria's security situation raises some questions. Let me explain why I say this. The civil war has devastated Syria. So reconstruction is their top priority. And how much will that cost? Between $400 billion and $1 trillion, these are the estimates, and that's a lot of contracts and deals. Chinese companies would love to get involved. Also, Syria has oil. In 2008, China invested $3 billion in Syria's energy industry. Unfortunately for them, war broke out. Beijing will be keen to continue where they left. So Syria is a key opportunity for China, a regime that hates the West, a leader in need of money and friends, and a country poised for reconstruction. Assad has already signaled his support for China. Last year, he signed up for the Belt and Road Initiative. And this is where Syria's location is also a big plus. Look at the map. Syria is located between Iraq and Turkey. Iraq is a major oil producer, and Turkey is the gateway from Asia to Europe. So Syria could play a key role in China's BRI. But do not expect quick progress, because the security situation is still a problem. You see, Syria's civil war is frozen, but it's not over. Assad controls around 70% of the country. The rest is controlled by opposition forces. So violence is less, but it's not unheard of. And China will be wary of that, of investing big money in a war zone. But Assad's mission is to allay those fears. He has multiple meetings lined up across China. He's being accompanied by a high-ranking delegation. It's a visit very high on symbolism. Let's see if the results match that.